Do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-ba-doom. Ba-do-do-do. Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do. Can't get no rest. Don't know how I work all day. Ba-doom-doom. When will I learn? Memories get in the way. Do-do-do. I walk around. I can't hear a sound. Folks talking loud, but I don't see at all. Gotta get away, gotta get away. I don't know where to go. It's hopeless, so I guess I'll leave it alone. Games people play, night, day, they're just not matching. What should they do? It keeps me feeling blue. Been down too long, right, wrong, I just can't stop it. Spending all day just thinking of you. Ba-do-do-do. Ooh, 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 boom, doom, 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 doom. Hello, guys. Ba-doom, doom, doom. Do, ba-do, do, do. 5150 here with the spinners, right? The spinners. Games people play. They just can't stop it. So I'm singing, yeah, just can't stop it. And look, they can't. Okay? They can't. Let's just get right into it. They can't. The powers that be. You know, our favorite people, the manipulators, the central banks, the commercial banks, and high-level officials that are all in on the action. These guys are insider trading. They're slipping tips to each other. They're creating news cycles, news stories, all these things. They're benefiting from the manipulation that's going on. All right? Well, I'm going to tell you something. Today was a first for me. Today was a first. I have never seen action like this before. All right? I've never seen a move up in precious metals the day before really bad economic numbers start coming out. And that's supposed to be tomorrow. All right? They're supposed to have spot gold down in the 1500s by now, and spot silver down in the $16 range by now. So in short, I can't tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow because I've never seen this. But you can bet your sweet tookus I am going to be watching the markets like a hawk tonight. I'm telling you. I mean, I expect, crazy, crazy things to be happening. And if you're a market watcher like me, or like many of the big-time stackers out there, you, like me, are expecting to see some major fireworks going on all night tonight. Oh, man, I hope I can get some sleep. I really do. I know I'm not going to. But that's all right. That's all right, because the holiday's coming up and you get an extra long weekend. All right, look here. So here we have some offerings from the Through That Door series. All right. These are very nice proof-like coins from the Chautauqua. Or is it Chautauqua? Yeah, here we go. Chautauqua Silverworks. Okay. Or the fellow mint. Chautauqua is the name of the silverworks that makes these coins, and this is actually this is not the whole set. So this is 4 of the coins, the fronts and backs. So you have number 5, right? Number 6. Look at number 6. I can't tell you what they all mean, but I think those are flying saucers. Anyway, no, just kidding. Number 7, right? And number 8. Now, that's a problem if you're someone like, a collector that likes to collect series and stuff. Because the series has 9 coins in it, all right? And I've got 5 through 8, which means I don't even have like the middle half. I'm like in the middle period, all right? But these are very nice proof-like coins, 5 through 8 I've got here. And any of these coins in this series, they don't have a very high mintage. They're like 2,500 each. You get like 2,500 in each particular one. And so the mintage on the series is very low. And being proof-like and beautiful and having a very nice message, very much like the Silver Shield coins that come out, very theme driven, and these right here make you think. I got to go in here and figure out what the heck they're trying to tell me with some of these coins. They're very cool. They're very, very cool. And so, I feel lucky when I purchased these to have gotten these around $26 a piece, because there really wasn't a lot of availability when I found them. In fact, the only reason I found them is because I had seen a video on SilverGameOfThrones channel, and he'd actually done a nice review on them. If you want to see that, go check it out. Because I'm not going to tell you a lot about these coins. I can tell you where they were made, what the mintage is, what they look like to me, and what they represent to me. Now, what they represent to me, they remind me, of course, when they get all philosophical and symbolic here, they remind me of the many doors that I've gone through up till today, that I would have normally avoided had I never learned to look for hidden value to steal. Remember yesterday we were talking about stealing hidden value? And we're finding the hidden value in silver because for so long it's been suppressed. And so long it's been held back from its true purpose and its true form, even though its true form is right here. Its true form is to actually help us never experience inflation, to be sound money that the people can use. Because, you know, the banks and the governments and the powers that be, they want to use gold. Let them use gold. Let us use silver. Leave us alone. Give us the freedom to use silver, commerce amongst ourselves, trade amongst ourselves, purchase amongst ourselves. Leave us alone. We can handle it. If we need you, we'll call you. And by the way, you can only work part-time. None of this full-time career stuff. You know, I'm going to get political here for a minute. I was going to do it, but I'm just going to say this. And this is not against any side, whether you're libertarian or conservative Republican, you know, liberal Democrat. If you have leaders that have been in office for 2 generations and the same problems they campaigned on when they came in are still there today and they're going to campaign on them this year, send them home. Send them home. They're in their 60s or 70s. They've been there too long. They've been living the life of aristocrats. Just send them home. Go spend time with your grandkids. Get out of our hair. Let somebody that wants to actually try to fix things instead of talking about it, fix things. Okay. That was my political rant. And honestly, I don't care what party you're in. Just, you know, clean it up. You know, let's do the work. If you're not going to do the work, you know, it's like lead, follow, get out of the way. I think Florida Stacker would like that. Lead, follow, get out of the way. Okay, anyway. So yeah, these nine coins in a series, and it's a really good series. And so if you want to see that review, go check out SilverGameOfThrones review on that. And, you know, you can find out everything you want to find out about that. I got to take a little break here. Hang on. Yeah, I guess I can't help myself. I just keep this. I know. Ever since this morning. And I actually, before that, I've been playing with this mag tester. I just can't stop. It's therapeutic, because you know the silver, that slow, I mean, because if you had a base metal coin, a base metal coin wouldn't even make it like down 2 slats. It'd be like, you know, it'd just be like, base metal coin do that. But silver, because it has very little base metal in it, you know, it kind of makes it slide down. I don't know what gold would do. I don't even have any 1-ounce gold coins anymore because, you know, I kind of got rid of them all. But I love this slide. Okay. But yeah, this thing lacks ferrous metal. And ferrous metal, if you guys don't know, is base metal. It's like iron. So if there's low iron content, of course you can do this. Whee! All right, anyway. If you like these, guess what? Silver Game of Thrones, he can make you one. He makes these by hand. And if you like these, he will make you one. Let's go ahead and pick that up. And he has some materials to make it. I thought he was running low on materials, but he has enough to make some. All right, so if you're interested in something like this, especially the ones he makes, because this thing is super heavy duty, and these are very high quality magnets and stuff. You know, he has to get the materials from around the globe and stuff, but he makes them, and he has them available. So if these are of interest to you, and you want to have him make one or make some for you, I'll leave his email down in the description below. So you can reach out to him and let him know, hey, I like you, man. I like you, and I want one of your slides. You're not getting mine. I'm just not going to be in a giveaway or anything. I'm going to keep this just like, you know, I keep a lot of the other non-silver stuff. This is very cool. I love this. All right. So I gotta stop. If I don't stop at, oh geez, there I go again. I'm never gonna stop. Okay, look. Let's get to the markets. Let's get to the markets today as we look at these beautiful coins. All right, so the markets today. You know, first of all, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I was wrong. And I love it. I love being wrong when it's being wrong about what they're going to do with the price of silver, because I like to always think they're going to beat it up. But guess what? I was wrong. Okay? Nothing today. Nothing happened as I expected. Gold closed just below $1,800, but got over $1,800 in midday trading, which hasn't happened in, God, like 10 years. Gold over $1,800. All right, so that's a huge milestone. And you best believe that the COMEX and the LBMA, they sold every derivatives contract that wasn't nailed down, every derivatives contract they had, just to keep it there in the $1,800 range so they could close just below $1,800, right? And that's it. You know, I mean, look, $1,800 gold is just as bad, if not worse, for the manipulators as $18 silver is. Remember we talked about that. But, you know, look, they lost that battle. But that's their plan, you know, is to keep the metals low and to keep the dollar as alive for as long as possible, just to keep it buoyant for as long as possible. Speaking of which, did you guys hear about what happened in Zimbabwe this week? I'm sorry, my blackness started coming out. Did you guys hear what happened in Zimbabwe this week? In Zimbabwe this week, all right, their information ministry, without warning, starting Monday, just closed the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. They just closed it. It just came out. They didn't make an announcement or anything like that. People were like on the trading floor. It never opened. They closed the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange without warning. Okay. The reason why is because the information ministry, noticed a 7-fold increase in the indexes, the entire Zimbabwe index over the last 10 months. Now think about that. Think about if the Dow did that. Say Dow's at 25,000, and the Dow had a 7-fold increase in 9 months from that point. That would put it at what? 225,000. So that's a lot. That's a lot. That's called hyperinflation. Guess what? Zimbabwe is heading into hyperinflation again after they've been through it a couple times already. All right. But the reason why this was happening, the reason why they had such an increase in the Zimbabwe stock market right now, is because everybody that was able to was funneling their currency, the failing currency they're using now, which is Zimbabwe dollar. They're funneling their failing currency into the equities, thinking it would be a store of wealth in the equities, because, sitting outside of the stocks, the Zimbabwe dollars were steadily losing value because prices outside of the stock market on everything else were going up. So that's a good way to mitigate. I mean, if you can do it, mitigate, because if you're going to have hyperinflation, you're going to have it on both sides. You're going to have it in goods and services, and you're going to have it in, investable materials, instruments, stocks that are, priced and valued in the very same materials that are, being sold at a higher price. They're being produced with those price to earnings ratios to the companies that are actually producing the goods. So that's the way to do it. Mitigate your losses by investing in stock portfolios that support the items that are going up in price, and that way you should break even. But anyway. All right. So the information industry, they closed the stock market without warning. All right. So I look here. All right. 2 things. Do you guys really think that a nameless, faceless Zimbabwe information ministry? I mean, who thinks up these names, these official names? The Zimbabwe can't even say it. Information Ministry. You think that they are the ones that really ordered the shutdown of an entire market, their entire stock market? You think they're the ones that actually made that order, posted that order? Or maybe, since the Zimbabwe dollar is pegged in the DXY, the DEXY, we call it Order USD, or just in simpler terms, the dollar index fund. That maybe, since the Zimbabwe dollar is tied to the United States dollar's index fund, the order may have come from somewhere else to close that market. I mean, because look, if those currencies are pegged together, all right, you don't want yours going down because, there's a hole in the ship. You patch that hole in the ship and you cause whatever the problem, you take the problem, you chuck it overboard. You get my drift? All right, so I don't think the Zimbabwe market closed because the information ministry told it to. I think there were outside forces involved. The second thing, okay, I want to say about this, and this is for all you newer stackers or casual observers out there. I know you're probably thinking, geez, man, why didn't those people get into gold or silver? Right? Zimbabwe, if they wanted to have a store of wealth, if they wanted to save themselves and shield themselves from hyperinflation, again, you would think they'd learned a lesson by now, right? Okay? But the problem is they can't. People in Zimbabwe, I doubt very much that they can invest in gold and silver simply because it has gone no bid. And when I say no bid for precious metals anywhere, and especially in Zimbabwe, that means that the people that do have it, they have it hidden away, and they will never sell it while they're there. They'll only sell it once they're the heck out of there, okay? Trust me. Those who are holding it learn from the last hyperinflation. They're not going to let their precious metals get out into that system while it's sick like that. They're going to try to either get out of the country or they're just going to wait it out and piece some stuff, piece it off, In Zimbabwe, let's just say gold and silver have become unobtainium, meaning you just can't get it. If you don't got it, you just can't get it. Remember, those Back to the Future coins I got yesterday, right? I paid $12 over spot for those without batting an eye. I did. I mean, it was a quick buy. So, part of my reasoning for, making the flash purchase like that, and in fact, a lot of my purchases, people will consider panic buys, and I get a lot of flack for not finding the best price and all that stuff. I see it, I like it, it's reasonable, I buy it. Because like I told you yesterday, there's so much hidden value in silver. Spot prices, I look, and don't listen to what I'm saying, or don't do what I do. Just listen to what I'm saying. I know that the return is going to come to me, even though I've sold some at a loss, the one time, yes, I keep bringing that up. I know that there's so much hidden value that all that's going to come back in many, many multiples, right? But anyway, I just want to say the reason I'm influenced to make those kind of purchases, well, one of the reasons that influences me, I'm influenced by the gratitude I have for the freedom and ability to not just buy whenever I am, whenever I want, or whenever I have the money, to not just buy whenever I want, but to have such a vast choice in where and what I can buy. Well, here in the United States, anyway, I know in a lot of other countries you guys have limits and stuff, and you have tariffs up the wazoo. The tariffs are amazing to me. Some of the percentages I hear about that. But anyway. Look, if you're just starting out, don't go spending no $12 over spot for anything. Build your stack as inexpensively as you can. All right? This is just for the guys, we've been in it for a long time, and we've got one of everything, and we want something that we don't have, and so we spend a little extra to get it. Unless you're Silver Joker, who can get apparently anything at spot. Silver Joker, I'm just going to take a little break here. I want that 12-ounce Anza, man. I have not stopped thinking about that thing since I saw it on the first video I watched here this year that you had. It was just in passing, while you were talking about a very philosophical subject. But yeah, that 12-ounce Anza, yeah, I haven't stopped thinking about that. Oh, I'm sorry. Back on topic. Back on topic. All right, but look here. Yeah, don't go spending $12 and $13 or $10 over spot if you're starting out your stack. Start out your stack inexpensively. All right, build as many ounces as you can. This is a game of ounces overall. I've got ounces, so I'm able to dabble in some, more eclectic stuff. All right? But I'm telling you, right now, complaining or balking or not purchasing about $4 or $5 over spot, when I think time's running out, at this point, you might be playing the wrong game. I'm just saying. I mean, get it at $1.50, $2, $3 over spot if you can, but if you're looking and going $4 and $5 spot, I'm not paying that, and you don't really have that much silver, you got like 2 ounces to your name, you might want to hold your nose and kind of make the leap, because I think that time's running out. I really do. Look, when easily accessible inventories dry up, talking about all the websites you can go to and you can buy, whether you're expat stacker over in Korea buying from KPMEX, or whether you're over in, I think, Britain buying, with what's his name, Backyard Bullion, and they have to purchase bulk so they can avoid a lot of taxes and stuff, all right, or share the tax burden. I get it. That is a limit, okay? But if you're in the United States and you're able to buy, $4 and $5 over spot, you buy volume pricing, you can avoid taxes, you can avoid shipping, and you're not buying and you're able to buy, I think you're playing the wrong game. When these easily accessible inventories dry up, and the era of casual shopping for gold and silver is over, it's going to end with a thud. The door's going to slam shut, and that's going to be it. I'm telling you, and I'm going to tell you something. There are some obligations that have to be met tomorrow in the COMEX and the LBMA in terms of actual deliverable gold and silver physicals out of the vault that are going to really shake things up. I don't know if the price is going to be reflected or allowed to be reflected in the spot market, but I can tell you it's going to have an effect on inventories. Not only that, but don't forget, we've got that mining gap we talked about here. Silver Joker brought up, early this year, where there is that space there where all the mines that shut down and everything like that. That's going to come home to roost, and I think it's going to come home to roost in the fall, as we clean out the shelves between here and September. All right? So just don't get caught short. If you're able to buy some silver, especially silver, buy some silver. I know gold's a little trickier. Watch some of the other channels. They can tell you how to get, cheaper gold and stuff and fractionals and all that stuff, and that's going to be good. But get the silver, man. Get your silver, and, just watch out for those premiums. Florida Stacker made a good point about, premiums, for silver versus premiums for gold. When you do the math, silver has way higher premiums than gold does per unit. So just keep an eye on that. All right. So I've sent my warning and stuff, and I've kind of, made my plea to you to please buy silver, even if you have to hold your nose over high spot prices, because I think the clock is running out. Speaking of clocks, I'm going to switch over to the debt clock. All right, I'm going to jump over to debt clock really quick to make a point. So I noticed when I returned this past Monday that the dollar to gold ratio had gone down. And think about that. And the entire time we've been watching these things, the dollar to gold ratio has never actually gone down. It has only gone up, and at breakneck speed. The dollar to silver ratio had gone way down when I got there Monday and looked at it Monday, by over $100 an ounce, because it was at 3,700 and then gone into the 3,600s now. Gone backwards. Debt clock's gone backwards, right? All right. Then oil. Remember, it shot way up from $83 a barrel to now it's over, $100 a barrel at $101 a barrel, I think, on the debt clock. Now, on the debt side of the debt clock, the U.S. national debt ticker that was ticking away at 26 trillion and some odd, billion. Remember, it went from 25 to 26 in the space of, I think it was 27 days. Okay? Now, all of a sudden, that thing's barely moving. Okay? It's barely moving. That debt ticker has slowed way down to about a third of the speed it was when we were watching it before. So now by the old metric, we should be closer to 26.7 trillion rather than being to just over $26.3 trillion right now. But I think, there's something going on. Also, the M3 money supply increases have slowed down dramatically. If you look at that 18 trillion that was there, since that big spike we had from 16.9 trillion just into the 18s here Monday, I noticed. Now look, all these things I'm talking about, at a glance, the debt clock itself doesn't seem like a big deal. It's the debt clock, and it's just starting to look less reliable to us. But it's not until you couple that with other things, the completely bogus made job numbers they bought out, last month, about what the losses were, and talking about it was an increase. Really, an increase? Yeah, that increase nonsense they tried to feed us at the beginning of the month. The derivatives implosion they had in oil in April. Remember, April 20th they had. So the jobs numbers, the oil derivatives implosion, the shutting down of entire sovereign market indexes. Zimbabwe, right now, they're doing that, right? Feeding phony data to these various watchdog units, whether it is the S&P, who's that betting unit? It is the S&P, I cannot remember who they are, but basically they tell you what the value of companies are. They downgrade companies. Fitch's, yeah. Fitch and S&P has a group that downgrades companies, for insolvency or, leading to bankruptcy or maybe just high debt or something like that. They're getting bogus information about, what the debt actually is and all that stuff. And this is where, the debt clock gets its information. So it's a problem when they can't get accurate information. Then, we get bogus information. And that just tells you how desperate things have become. So all these things I'm mentioning, all right? So, yeah, the shutting down of entire sovereign market indexes, low interest rates that are starting to fall through the floor, oil going under zero for that short amount of time. Bogus job numbers, bogus, durable goods orders numbers, all these bogus economic numbers, these speeches that are saying platitudes about how great things have been, the strongest economy ever, all this bull jazz, all right? It just sounds like the song. The Spinner song. It says, games people play, and they just can't stop it. And they can't. The powers that be will get more and more extreme in their behavior with this bogus information and these bogus, reports and all this stuff to try to make everybody think that everything's fine. They're going to keep it going until we're a banana republic like Zimbabwe. They're not going to stop. I mean, they're not going to stop until the system completely exposed. Look, maybe we're already there. Maybe we're already Zimbabwe. We just, are having the system held up by the dollar, so we don't know any better. We can continue dreaming a dollar dream. I get it. All right? But let's see how many firsts we notice next week. Okay? This thing is going to start to unravel next week. Let's see how many first, we see next week. Maybe we'll see durable goods orders that are the lowest in the last 50 years or something like that, or something really, really out of whack. Or maybe the debt will shoot up to 27 trillion and by Friday, next Friday. Who knows? It'll be something crazy. All right. But I think we're going to see market gyrations. Okay, I think we're going to see really radical moves in precious metals due to all this deliverable stuff that has to happen this week. The news cycle starts tomorrow. I think it's like something like 30 million ounces have to be delivered through the COMEX. Okay, and then JP Morgan's going to be ponying up like probably 11 million of those, and so that's gonna have an effect on the silver, the COMEX silver, and what they set the spot price at. I would like to think maybe they'll just mask it. I don't know. Anyway. Look, we're going to have stuff coming out about the economy, bogus information. There's probably going to be some effort to, create new shutdown restrictions, that are going to be leveled for the sake of the worsening pandemic. Don't forget that. Don't forget COVID's still out there. And, we're coming up on phase 2. And so they're probably going to find ways to shut some stuff down and, close things off to us. All right. But it's going to be an epic week after the holiday, I'm telling you. All right. But even though we're going through this, we who are holding precious metals, we'll sleep a bit better. Even through all this chaos and turmoil, we'll sleep a bit better tonight and every night after this, because we are in the asset, the only asset that can see us through these tailwinds. You can see us through these tailwinds. If I'm stuttering a lot, it's because I am already wiped out. I didn't sleep very well last night. I expect I'm not going to sleep tonight. Too much excitement going on, but I appreciate you guys putting up with it. All right? So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut out. I appreciate you guys. Look, I'm Silver5150 telling you that your stack is not whack and that just 10 ounces to your name puts you 99% ahead of the game. Just seeing if you caught that. That's right. It went up, didn't it? Not 5 ounces to your name, 10 ounces to your name. 10 ounces to your name now puts you 99% ahead of the game because things have sped up. Okay, if it doesn't make any sense what I said tonight about the 10 ounces to your name, wait till you see what happens in metals tomorrow and you'll understand better. All right? So, I told you, 200 ounces is all you'd ever really need. If you want to get more, that's great. Get more because that means you're stacking for other people. I get it. But, work on that 10 ounces if you don't have it. That's the thing, and that's where you hold your nose on the spot prices and versus the premiums and all that stuff. And you just, get in there and you get that silver. Get the cheap silver while you can get it, because I'm telling you, it's not going to be around much longer. Okay, cool. So look here. I put my money where my mouth is. If I'm telling you that 10 ounces to your name puts you 99% ahead of the game, that means it's time for another giveaway. That's right, guys. I'm planning another giveaway as soon as 1,500 subscribers. You guys have been so great subscribing and commenting, and I've been loving it. I love it, love it, love it. Never thought I'd see this day. We're at 1,400 subscribers right now. At 1,500, just 100 more subscribers, and I'm going to be doing a nice giveaway. It won't be quite as nice as the last one. The next nice one will probably be, at, 2,000, if I ever get to 2,000 subscribers. But for now, we definitely got a very nice giveaway plan for 1,500 subscribers. So put the word out, share the videos, tell people if they're interested. If they're not interested, that's fine. But, look, I'm looking to give away some silver, okay? I've got some. I want to give it away. I want to get more people in the community. I want to draw more attention like the other contributors, the other content creators out there. We need to keep the silver train rolling, and we need to get the people to the station, okay? We need to get the people to the station so we can become the mainstream. That's the whole idea, is for us to become the mainstream. So yes, I'm announcing it right now. At 1,500 subscribers, I'm going to have a nice giveaway, and we're going to do it the same way we did. I will recommend that when we do the giveaway, and it's not going to be, I'll put the video out. That video, when it comes out, and I'm announcing the giveaway, and I'm showing you what I'm giving away, you need to comment on that video, because that's the comment picker I'm going to be picking off of. That video. That's the way the rules work. I found that out. So, So stay tuned, guys. Subscribe if you haven't, okay? Like, share, comment, as always, and be safe out there. Be safe out there. It's going to get really weird here in the next couple of months. So stay safe out there. Keep stacking, all right? And don't forget, 1,500 subscribers, giveaway. Got it coming, all right? So anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow at the morning update, all right? Take care.